Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. Yes, we are still on mathematics of finance, and today we are looking at compound interest with fixed annual injection. So we are still treating compound interest, but this one is what with fixed annual injection. This is a scenario whereby you invested your money in what you have the money in the bank, whether in fixed deposit or you have your money in the bank in which you have invested the money for it to yield interest for you. But you now leave the money there, the money is still remaining there, but at the beginning of each subsequent year or at a particular interval, you are adding additional money to the existing fund in which you have in your accounts there. So by that, therefore, that is what fixed interest result. That's what compound interest with fixed annual injection, because meaning that you already have particular fixed sum of money in your account, and at the beginning of every year or at a particular agreed interval, you are also injecting additional fund into the account. So how do you now calculate how much your money will be at the end of the day? At the end of the period in which you want to invest your money. So that's what leads to what we now call compound interest with fixed annual injection. In doing that, this is what A is the future amount. That is what you want, what your money will be at the end of the period of the investment. So this is the formula to use when you are faced with this kind of scenario. It says equal to open a bracket d0 plus p all over r, close the bracket, open another bracket 1 plus r raised to power n minus p all over r, where do is equal to what? Initial deposit. That is the money you have there initially, the money you kept there, you invested initially. That is your do. It's represented by do. Where p is what? The fixed annual injection or fixed savings. That is the money that you are adding to it on a periodical basis. That is probably at the beginning of every year, or at a periodic at a particular time in which you decide to be adding that money, in which is a particular period of time. Whereas this is what rate. R is what rate of interest. That is the interest you are generating on your investment. Okay. While n is what number of period. If that is the case, let's quickly look at this particular example and let's physicalize what we have been talking about here. The question goes on, the sum of 70,000 naira is invested at the beginning of 2018 and remain invested on 1st January of each subsequent year. Another 10,000 naira is added to it. What sum will be available in 5 years' time if interest is compounded each year at the rate of 5%? You can see from this question that the sum of 70,000 naira is invested at the beginning of 2018, and remain invested. You don't withdraw the fund. You still have the fund invested in your account there. Still the fund invested there. On 1st January of each subsequent year, another 10,000 naira is added to it. At least you are adding 10,000 naira to it. What sum will be available in 5 years' time if interest is compounded each year at the rate of 5% per annum? Basically, this is the formula to use for you to be able to determine what the lump sum of money will be at the end of the time, at the end of the 5 years period. Now let's look at it. Let's now solve the question to see how much our money will be at the end of the 5 years. At the end of the 5 years. So by now we know what this represents. So let's just rub up this place and let's do our computation there. Okay, so A, which is the future value A, is equal to, open a bracket. What is DO? We said DO is what? In the initial deposit. This is it, 70,000 naira. plus P. What do you say P is? P is what to fixed annual injection. The fixed annual injection, which is what? How much are we adding to it? 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. All over. What is the R? R is rate of interest. Rate of interest 0.05. 0.05. 5% 0.05. Close it. Open another bracket. 1 plus R. What is our R? 5%. That's what? 1.05. Should I write it there? Okay. 1 plus 0.05. Okay. So close the bracket. You now give us what is the power n. What is the n? The n is number of years, which is what? 5. Minus P, the fixed annual injection, which is what? 10,000 naira. All over 0.05. Okay. If that is the case, let's move. So our A is equal to, what do we have here? Let's just do our summation and add it at 70,000 plus 10,000. What about your 10,000 divided by 0.05? What do we have? By doing that, 10,000, bring out your calculator, 10,000 divided by 0.05, we have 200,000. 200,000. So 200,000 plus 70,000, we have 270,000. 270,000. We have it there. So 1 point this now become 1 plus 0.05 to now become 1.05. Okay, 1.05 raised to the power 5. What are we going to have? 1.05 raised to the power 5. 1.05 raised to the power 5. That will give us what? 1.276. 1.276. 1.276. Okay, minus, we have it already here, that is our 200,000. 200,000. 100 divided by 0.05, we have it to be 200,000. 200,000. Okay, the next thing is for you to expand this. So you give us what? 270,000 multiplied by 1.276. 1.276. We have 344,520. 344,520. 344,520 minus 200,000. So what do we have? The final answer will now give us what? That's your total money at the end of the period. To now become, that is 1, okay, minus 200, 144,520. 144,520. So 144,520. So 144,520. So that's what our money will be at the end of the 5 years period. Now you see, we have been doing what? Accumulating interest on interest. It's interest on interest. That is why we have it what? In this form. So because usually when you had your 10,000 in a year, that's for 5 years, you have it here, you can see the difference between it. So this is how to do what? How to compute, to solve for a question if you are being faced with this scenario. That is, we have what? Your investment, and you are having a fixed annual injection at the particular period of time, at the particular interval. So this is the formula to apply when you are being faced with such criteria. Okay. Let's now look at a case whereby we have it what? With compound interest with annual fixed withdrawal. This is the compound interest with fixed annual injection. About the case whereby you now have it what with compound interest with fixed annual withdrawal. So we are going to have this now after this. So we now see how it's going to look at. All right, thank you.